Hey girls, we're gonna make this quick because it's hot. Boots. It's hot out here. Like, girl, just like 2-3 days ago, it was icy. Not literally icy, but cold enough for a good jacket. Like, today, sweltered. I'm sweltered. Sweating out my blowout, sweating out my press. Anyway, girl, let's talk about Potomac, and then I'm going back in the house because the heat. And y'all know I can't let down the window because the wasps. The wasps. So, this wedding, girl, this episode felt like, okay, let down. Thank you. We're gonna crack it until such time as I see a bug. That didn't help at all because there's no breeze. None of the trees are blowing in the wind because there's no wind. None. It's just hot. And I got this robe on because I didn't want to put on a bra and my neighbors is outside, honey. You can't just be flouncing outside with your neighbors. See, this is why I miss living when I didn't have neighbors. Anyway, this wedding. Look like we've been building up to this wedding for, we have been building up to this wedding for 2 seasons. I just really didn't care for this episode because I really don't care for Candace and Demon Dorothy. I just really, Candace and them is why I stopped watching halfway through last season. They're why. Cause but anyway, so let me look at my notes, child, cause whatever. Giselle, girl, come on, notes. Giselle is going to boot camp with her homosexual, the gym, so that they may exercise so she can be tight and right for Sherman, whom she has let back into her life, and she don't give second chances. See, that's that light-skinned mentality. A lot of light-skinned girls with light eyes think that they don't have to give people second chances because they're just so beautiful and I can have another you in a minute, all of that. And honestly, I mean, if you can live your entire life not having to give a second chance, why is this light on? Is my door cracked? Probably. Not having to give a second chance, I guess that's you. But the moment that you do give a second chance, if you have this mentality, you feel like you have just graced the earth and congratulations to you. You are the one who gets the second chance. And it's just foolish. It's Ashanti foolish. It's Denise Williams silly. But because she has this mentality, she's making it such a monumental thing that she's giving Sherman a second chance. Okay. I mean, really, if we're being honest, she had to have given Jamal Bryant second and third chances because our niece wrote a tell-all book. For you to write a tell-all book, it means you have endured something. And for you to have endured something, that means you at least gave a second chance. At least. But anyway, she's going to the gym so she can get her body tight and right for this wedding this weekend. And I'm just like, girl, how tight and right is your body going to be? She already said she go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. And I'm just like, that's enough. You skinny. You're muscular, in the cute way. Because some of the girls, I mean, no shade, bodybuilding women, if that's what you love, and you have a man or a woman who loves you, praise God. But I'd be alarmed when I see them big buff. I get scared. Bodybuilding buff, not like Serena Williams buff, not Venus and Serena, but like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a wig on. Buff. That scares me. But anyway, girl, so she's talking to the homosexual about how she girl, it was a butterfly, you got to be careful, how she never gives second chances and blah blah blah. In the meantime, girl, Candace and Dorothy are over there. I told y'all I'm calling her Candace, I'm not calling her Candace. Candace and Dorothy are over there looking at wedding dresses, and she tries on the dress and she's like, do you like it? And the mama's like, oh, you want your train that long? And I'm like, Dorothy, if you wanted to get married, go on and get remarry your husband. Y'all have a renewal. But all of this trying to dictate everything she's doing, and I know she paid the money, blah blah blah, but it's still so gross. It's gross. And I told my mama, if you ever, finance or not, if you ever acted a fool like this around me during my time of happiness, I'm going to ask you to leave. I'm going to. Anyway, girl, this episode really wasn't much of nothing. It was mostly just the wedding. So I'm going to get to the wedding. We're on our way to the wedding. I didn't talk about Chris and Monique at all last week. At all. One of my friends texted me and was like, you didn't talk about Chris and Monique? They still pregnant. The end. Like, what do y'all want from me? They don't do nothing. They are on their way to the wedding. Ashley and Michael are on their way to the wedding. Karen and Ray are on their way to the wedding. Giselle and Gay are on their way to... Oh, girl, it's a wasp. Oh, I took the key out of the ignition. What kind of anti-R. Kelly rhetoric? I mean, yes, we are anti-R. Kelly, but not when it comes to... Hey, now. This is why I took the key out. All that danging and beeping and carrying on. Anyway. Yeah, so they all on their way to the wedding. The brother is at the wedding. We see Tandis walking down the aisle. Even before that, though, they were, getting Tandis. Don't start being respectful now. You started off with the don't start now. You have to talk to yourself. You have to speak to your well. That's what they say at the church. Tandis was getting ready and, all the preparation. I don't know what the girls be doing. Every time I go to a wedding, it has to be somebody I'm really close with because I hate weddings with a passion. I'll sooner go to a funeral, and I don't go to those either. But every time I go to a wedding, the girls just be in the back, standing around, looking at the bride. You got one, makeup artist beating her face, but then all the other girls are just standing around looking. And I'm like, y'all ain't got nothing else to do? Do something else. I know it ain't gonna help, but I got to let this window bike down. So I'm about to die in here. Okay, a little breeze. Sis. Ignorant. But anyway, girl. Tandis's mama, Devil Dorothy, comes on to the bike, and Tandis is like, go. And I'm like, finally. You wait until your wedding day to say it, but finally. And then Dorothy walks on off, and I don't know who raised her to be like that, and do. And I'm just like, oh, shut up, Dorothy. Shut up. What? And I told my mama this. I'm having a conversation with myself, as you can see. I told my mama this. You have to be a certain caliber of immature to be a reality TV mama. You have to be. Like, most of the reality TV mothers are so immature. Marcus Houston, IMX, immature. Like, real life, Go Home Roger, immature. It's so strange to see Mama D flouncing around and carrying on, and Mama Joyce flouncing around and carrying on. Like, all of these mamas, Mama A1 and Mama Lyrica over there flouncing around and carrying on. You have to be a certain level of immature to be a reality TV mama, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. But Dorothy has it. She has the quality of being a reality TV mother. So the wedding, girl, everybody and their mama walked Tandis down the aisle. And when I say everybody and their mama, I mean literally Tandis's daddy, Tandis's stepdaddy, and Tandis's mama. And when I saw that, I'm sitting here like, so you don't have a problem with Tandis's daddy being at the wedding. You just got a problem with the son. What kind of backwards crisscross will make you jump, tease? And if you don't get the reference, it's because crisscross always wore their clothes backwards. I just don't understand. You're fine with your ex-husband who cheated on you, even though he cheated on you before y'all got married. You ain't said nothing about after. You're fine with him being there, but the child, who had absolutely no control over being born, you got problems with. It's ugly. It's so ugly. At some point she said, I got over it 28 years ago. First of all, no, you didn't. That's one. Two is, this happened 40 years ago. So it took you, what, 12 additional years, as you say, to get over it? But you still married and had a baby with this man? That don't make sense either. Dorothy she works me, honey. The one nerve, y'all know I only have one. She be on it. And I just I could not possibly. If she was my mother, I might have would have had the Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Let me not make these jokes. So they go through with the wedding. At some point, White Chris gives all these R&B lyrics as his vows. I mean, he up there reading, cause my heart starts beating triple time with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I got love on my mind, and I'm in the mood to get crude and do all the things you want me to. Rolling down the street, smoking indos, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with Tandis on my mind and my mind on Tandis. Like, he's just reading all of the, before you turn off the lights. He started reading Michelet. You got my heart and I'm willing. Wait, I heard the bug. It's just, like, I just cannot be bothered. It was so lazy. It was so lazy. See, this is why I can't get married, because I'm exactly that lazy. I'm exactly that lazy. Moving along, girl. Let's get to the reception. For some reason, Robin, Ross Dress for Less, Dixon, and Juan come late. They come to the reception only, and I'm like, that's so broke of you. That's so I don't have any money of you to show up for the reception only. And she's in the confessional talking about, yes, we're late, but with Juan, you know, we're always right on time. Oh, girl, don't see there. The ghetto. Let me put this key back in here because I saw. Okay, shut up. But with Juan. All right, the other camera overheated, girl, so we're gonna finish on this one real quick. This is the fear. This is why I need somewhere to do videos that's not whatever. Anyway, Robin says, yes, we're late, but with Juan by my side, we're always right on time. And I'm like, is Juan Father Time? Does he dictate time? No, you're not right on time. You still late, whether Juan was by side you or not. Her hair was ugly boots. It was crispity, crunchity, two-toned, like, no ma'am. So anyway, at the wedding, girl, you see everybody doing shots. Ashley doing shots. She real drunk. I don't know how many shots Robin did. She seemed all right. Giselle got a little looser in her goose, honey. She was a little loose. And Karen and Ray were over there. Giselle walked over to Karen and tried to be her friend and was rubbing all on her shoulders. And I'm like, don't stop touching me. Like, I wouldn't care for that. And Giselle was trying to get back in good graces with Karen. Honestly, I just don't have it in me to try that hard to be friends with somebody. If we was friends or not, I still do not have it in me to go forth and I brought you cookies. That's it. Anyway, so that went on. At some point, Candace brought her brother over to meet Giselle, and Giselle was excited. Oh, your brother! And the brother was like, yeah! I was like, ooh, settle down. The brother was like, yes, it's me, the brother! I'm like, okay. All right. But he seems like a nice fella. He just seemed very excited. What else for this phone overheats? Girl, I don't know, because the notes are on this phone. I can't access the notes. I have them on both phones, but this one, bless her heart, she's gone. She's gone. That's how hot it is. And I'm out here doing this for the you. I don't know what else. Ashley and Michael stepped outside because she was a little too drunk and he gave her some water. Juan and Michael at one point were having a